All right. Hey guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. Thank you for checking back. Things are kind of going crazy for me. Again, I'm not back in the studio. I intended to be, but I am not. However, I did grab my laptop. I did grab my camera. I'm set up in the mobile studio. I'll turn the camera around here in just a minute. But I wanted to show you quickly. I'm out here in between this ship right here that just left port. I set it to sail, and then this one's coming in right now. I'm gonna have to go and take care of, but I've been working like crazy, guys. Last night it was, let me think, what was it, 1 o'clock or so, and okay, I'm in my mobile studio. I'm in my car, and trying to just, fill in the blanks here a little bit for you guys as I've not been able to make it back to my studios. I've not been able to get things together like I would hope to and be able to share with you. But I am here. I am going to upload this here after a bit, after these couple more jobs that I've got to do. But basically, I worked last night, got called for my first job at 1 a.m., worked all the way to 1 p.m., went home, got some lunch, took a shower, got called at 3 o'clock for my next jobs coming up, and now I'm doing these jobs. So it's going crazy. But anyhow, let's talk about a couple of things. Thank you all for adding and telling people about crypto, and thank you. I think it's KOP Legend and Adam. Thank you for joining. And I wanted to mention Sam. You were talking about, did you get the email from Coinbase? And I said, yeah, let's talk about it. And basically, what's happening here is, let me go over here. I'm going to try and add these show notes. Nope, here we go. This one, Coinbase. This is the blog, Coinbase blog. You see that blog.coinbase.com. What is a Bitcoin fork? And they're talking about Bitcoin Cash. So again, Sam was asking, did you get the email from Coinbase about Bitcoin Cash? What does that mean? So basically, what it comes down to is Coinbase is saying we're going to only support Bitcoin because that's what that's all we've ever done, and that's what we're going to do right now. So basically, if you are wanting credit for Bitcoin Cash, you are going to have to move to another platform now, or you can export your keys to a private wallet, or if you want to set up something like Mycelium on your mobile phone for iOS or Android, or Airbits is another wallet that you can store your Bitcoin on. You will then hold your private keys, and once you hold your private keys, then you can be credited for Bitcoin Cash. The processes are going to be more complicated than what I'm going to spell out for you now. Coinbase says they're not going to handle it. One of the reasons that I say use multiple exchanges is, one, for exit strategy. You have more than one place to pull a profit from. Number two, most exchanges don't carry all the currencies, so you want to diversify and be able to buy some of the currencies that aren't on each one's. Like Bittrex offers more than Poloniex, and Poloniex offers more than I believe than Kraken does. And so having these multiple exchanges helps you to be able to buy the ones that you want in between them. Now, the other side of it is that Bittrex let me just show you here, has sent me a email. This was Coinbase blog, and this statement talking about the fact that they are going to credit you for the fork. Now that means that basically, if you haven't set up an account on Bittrex, I would assume that you could do it by the 1st, and I would recommend that you would. They're giving you the deadline here. You can read the article again. I will be posting the links in the show notes afterward when I upload this, and so you can use it here. The other site is, what did I do with my other I thought I brought up the just kidding. No, I didn't. Okay, well, Kraken is the other option. Kraken will also be supporting the fork. So depending on what sites you are validated in, or you're verified in, and you have the process as far as your limits, that you're within your limits, because some of you have a couple Bitcoin, some of you have a few, If you have one Bitcoin, generally you're going to be able to move that one over to one of these exchanges without much trouble. But if you've got a few Bitcoin, this is where having multiple exchanges accounts really will benefit you, because Coinbase, I really, what it comes down to, I don't know that I'm even going to move my Bitcoin. I don't know that it's worth me going through this process to move. I have both accounts. I have Bittrex, I have Kraken, I have Coinbase obviously as well. I have my own. I use the Trezor. I use the Ledger Nano S, and in fact, I'm supposed to any day now be getting the Ledger Blue in the mail. And so basically, yeah, I use multiple options is what I recommend, and what you should be doing as well. And this is one of the reasons. Now, I don't know if it's worth it for me. One of the reasons that I just noticed, you can see my cursor in the window and my laptop right here. One of the things with the whole, we saw the market dip or pull back because Bitcoin Cash, man, just came in and said, hey, we're going to fork, and it's garbage. I think the whole process is Coinbase calls it an exit scam. They're saying, you know what, we want to take our profit. We're going to this is our biggest chance to make a name and get people to use our currency, and we can take the profits and walk away from it. Now, I don't know that's 100% true, but hey, that could very well be true. And I see how that could be, that conclusion could be brought, or could be arrived at. And so basically, guys, you have to decide for yourself, whether it's worth moving your Bitcoin around. And because Bittrex, number one, has with Zen, it took them much longer than they anticipated to release Zen, right? There was a number of complications. And Kraken, I have not, I've never been on Kraken for a split. Bittrex is the only fork that I've been on with Z Classic turning into Zen. So I was credited fine. Once they did actually go through with it, I had no problems. It worked flawlessly, and I pulled profit, got it like a Bitcoin and a half profit out of that single split. So you guys could stand to gain from here. But the other side of it is you also have to consider the risk of, I move my coins over to Kraken or Bittrex from Coinbase, and let's say it's a couple Bitcoin. You're looking at $5,000 of Bitcoin, that is off the market, right? And Bitcoin Cash was around $400. I hadn't checked it today. And so let's say you do get a credit, but let's say it locks it up for a couple of weeks, like happened with Zen, and your Bitcoin moves way up, and Bitcoin Cash goes way down, like we saw Zen go way down as soon as it came on the market, which happens with ICOs. You guys are seeing all the time. And so this is something you have to consider for yourself. Is it worth taking the risk? Because by the time you get your Bitcoin Cash, even if it is credited to you, you don't know that it's going to gain you much. It might go next to zero by the time you're able to cash out, and you are not holding, again, your Bitcoin. You're not holding the private keys, and it's off the market. So if you're wanting to make some buys, if the market moves to where you're like, oh man, I want to use that Bitcoin to diversify, then you don't have that available. And now for some of you, that doesn't matter. You can buy in back into Coinbase. You have money set aside, but not everybody plans ahead. Not everybody has the same skills with building their portfolio and contingencies and diversification. So really, I could go any route that I would like, because I have thought ahead. I have, made efforts to diversify and have contingencies and have cash in reserve. And so I have multiple routes that I can take. But honestly, I don't even know if I want to go through the headache of moving it over to another exchange. And I've got, more than a few Bitcoin, so that I could move and take a profit from. But honestly, I don't know if it's worth the headache, of moving it around, putting my Bitcoin on exchanges where I don't hold the keys, and then having to pull them back off again. And of course, you're going to pay the fees to move back and forth. But I will leave that up to you guys. And wanted to get over to mention Sunday, we have the crypto course that I intended to do. But I want to go ahead and say, if you guys would, again, just I appreciate your patience. Basically what it comes down to, a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, who got into crypto with me early on, is his father passed away, and I was asked to help with the funeral, and that is Sunday, and that's when I was planning on having the crypto course. And for those of you that don't know, I work multiple jobs. I'm an associate pastor, and I'm also, well, this tying up ships and anchoring ships is my primary job. And you guys have seen how busy I am as I try and release these episodes, and I'm normally sweating because I just did a job and I just have a few minutes to do these. Well, I was asked to do that Sunday, and Sunday I literally work 7 days a week. I have a couple of hours free in the afternoon on Sundays after lunch, and that's why I did the last crypto course. If you've scheduled consulting with me, it's been on Sunday afternoons, because I know that I'm not going to get called to work, and I'm able to lock down those couple of hours on Sunday. So anyhow, there's a funeral going on Sunday, and I'm very honored to have been asked to be a part of that, and I want to to be able to be there for my friend, so prayers for their family, and send positive thoughts their way. But overall, guys, I'm planning on just pushing it back 1 week, so we will end up just getting an extra week if anybody wanted to get in at $65. This is the beta group, and you get a consultation with it after the course. So it's a huge value because I charge $100 an hour to consult with you guys, and so it's a really great value. After this class, it's going to go up to $129 for the course. So it is on sale right now because this is the beta test group. And anyhow, thank you guys for just in general being positive and contributing to the group. And I want to say thank you to you guys. I want to do a raffle on Facebook and on YouTube. You have 2 chances to be a part of sharing the channel. If you've already done this, if you can do a screen capture of the fact that you've done this, or just with your phone, take a picture and send it or post it to the group on Facebook, or you can email me at marco@howtobuycrypto.com, or you find me on Facebook and you can message me there. But I would like to try and double the channel, the My Quick Tip Investing group, as well as the YouTube channel, How to Buy Crypto channel. So if you can share this, you will be entered into, at the end of this coming month, at the end of August, we'll do a raffle for $100 worth of your one of the top 3 cryptos, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. I don't have any Ripple, so if you really want Ripple, I can get it for you. But we'll do a random drawing for if you guys share the How to Buy Crypto YouTube channel. If we double this channel to, what is that, 270, and the My Quick Tip Investing group was at 92, so that's about 180. If we double either of these, we'll do that drawing at the end of the month, and someone will get $100 worth of crypto. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what you're doing, and this is just a chance to get some crypto for free, and for being a part of the group and participating. So thank you all very much. And honestly, this is much better than a chance on the lottery. There's an 80-20 principle that exists in the world, that 20% of the people do about 80% of the work. So really, you're not competing with all 300 plus people on the group, the YouTube page or the Facebook page. You're really only competing with about 30 or 40 people that are going to actually be sharing and posting this. So anyhow, thank you guys for contributing. Thank you for your questions. Sam, thank you for the question today again. KOP legend, Cop legend, maybe Adam, for joining. And please message me if you got any questions. Please hit the group with the questions. I'm really happy to just be a part and talk with you guys and share what's on my mind and in the crypto world, how quickly the crypto world moves. And obviously, how much time I try and add to this and to you guys and benefit you guys. And I just want you to know that I am pushing, and in the near future will be committing more time to this and be able to produce and push out more of the resources that I use, more of these videos, have more in-depth discussion on some of these topics. But if you just hang in there with me just for a little bit longer, those who've consulted with me already know about what's going on. But I'm pretty excited about it, and hopefully you guys are going to be seeing it pretty soon. God bless you. We're going to wrap it up here, and I guess I will talk to you guys next time.